name is Hadi and I'm actually the Chief Happiness Officer of Mednefits. So you see, the way we've been taught to work is perfectly suited for a world that has vanished. The way we've been taught to work is perfectly suited for a world that has vanished. Time has changed. Attracting and retaining employees have always been a key priority for all HR leaders. And now, with the millennials and not forgetting Generation Z on the way, the hiring game has changed for good. Leading companies know that they must innovate in order to keep up with the times. Let's take a look at Shane. Fresh grad, first day out of work, first day on work, excited about her new roles and responsibilities, meeting new people, new environment, new assignments. See, the last thing that she would want to face is to be given a stack of policies that details her benefits coverage, filled with jargons that she probably don't understand. Let's face it, who understands their benefits coverage here? Do you understand what's deductibles, co-payments, caps, etc.? And not forgetting, right, if you all have ever bought an outpatient plan, you're going to refer to an Excel sheet that's many pages long, filled with little small letters that you don't even know which is the closest to you, what time they're open, or even what kind of specialization. Now let's see what she does outside office life. The average millennials in Singapore looks at their phone 60 to 70 times a day. Yes, they are addicted to their phones. And on average, they spend 3.4 hours a day on their phone. Do you know what that means? That's one full day every 7 days. And it's no wonder that everything is done via the phone. You see, frustration in understanding benefits coverage or even your insurance is not something new. And especially to a fresh grad, it's extra frustrating because we are in an era of convenience if you really think about it. And we believe corporate healthcare is broken. And it's not corporate healthcare that's bad, but it's just that it was designed by a generation that doesn't understand the millennials. You see, it's a system that's designed not to share data, not to work together, or sometimes even learn from one another. But do you know what has changed recently? It's actually the invention of the mobile phone. You see, this piece of pocket dynamo has more computing power than the first rocket that sent human beings to the moon. And no wonder we do everything on the phone. In an era where Instagram is probably the new reality TV, Facebook the new talk show, and maybe Bitcoin the new money. Yes, corporate healthcare needs to change as well. And why is this so? Okay, there is one undeniable fact that's happening right now, and that is millennials are taking over the workforce. Yes, the millennials is single-handedly forming the largest generational component of the workforce in Singapore right now. In Singapore, there's about 1.2 millennials right now. That's massive. It means 1 in 3 of the working population will be a millennial. And you know, talents are key to every business success. You cannot do without the millennials. Think about it. Why are millennials clamoring to work in the innovative companies such as Facebook, Amazon, Google, Tesla? So you see, it's not so much that they offer the best salary. It's not. Of course, we really got to respect the fact that sometimes it's all about the mission and the values. See, who doesn't want to be in a team that sends human beings to Mars? Or even, who doesn't want to be in the team that actually organizes the world's information? I do. But it's, you see, these companies are innovative for a fact. And they have employed a benefit strategy that's fundamentally different from the rest and has already differentiated themselves. It's no secret if you work in Google, meals are catered for, free lunches, free dinners, in-house physio, masseuse, ping pong table, free beers, daycare for your babies, and to some extent, even subsidized dog care in Silicon Valley. You see, these companies knows that to the millennials, benefits is a key component in attracting them. And since you need them, you really need to differentiate yourselves against your competition. You see, everybody understands that, right? When you take care of your employees will take care of the consumers. And if the consumers are taken care of, well, the business will take care of itself. And so, how do we implement a benefit strategy that can actually attract, retain, or even engage their employees? We really need to understand their requirements. And we believe point one, and that is health has a new definition. You see, the older generation had a tougher time. It's always about not falling sick or having regular doctor appointments. This doesn't apply to the newer millennials. Okay. See, to them, it's a holistic balance of health and wellness. It's all about eating right, eating organic, exercising well, or even have a balance of social life, a balance of mental well-being. Think about it. If you were to offer the millennials the choice within a fixed budget, would they choose a yoga plan or a GP plan? It's highly likely that they would choose the wellness plan. And let's not forget, almost all of them have a smartphone, and some have two. Okay. They are spending so much time on their mobile, it's more likely for you to have healthcare. You need to integrate into their lifestyle and not the other way around. And each of them wants easy access to apps and services as easy as possible. Do you guys actually know that there's 1,600 meditation apps in the App Store right now? Or even, just look around you. Brick-and-mortar gyms are closing down. Why? There's a proliferation of online gyms in the App Store and the Play Store. Even YouTube is an online gym if you really think about it. So you see, to the millennials, health is a balance of health and wellness that transcends the physical, the emotional, whether it's a tangible or the intangibles. Let's get to point two. And it's all about greater flexibility and personal choices. You see, on-demand services such as, I'm sure you all use Spotify, Netflix, Amazon Prime. They have changed the consumer behavior forever. Okay? Now it's all about ease of access and personalization. And to the millennials, a simple and easy to understand plan is far more important than a higher coverage, yet filled with jargons they don't understand. Like, who really understands what's a stage 3, stage 4 prelook? See, nobody understands that. Neither will they. It is very important that you allow them flexibility and personalization when you devise a benefits plan for them. Of course, I'm not saying that you need to personalize to each and every one of them. All right? That will be an administrative nightmare. But think about it. If you have a fixed budget, perhaps you could do a company policy such as you mandate a minimum amount for their GP coverage and the excess to be put on their wellness wallet, to be spent on dental, wellness, specialties, or TCM. Having this flexibility not only engages them with you, it also makes them feel a sense of empowerment as well. You could even, motivate them for certain milestones. While in the example that they don't use up their GP coverage, they could realign them to their wellness wallet to be used next year. Isn't that what we all want? A benefit strategy that actually retains them? You see, technology has already personalized every areas of our life. I would say most. Look at the Facebook ads on your Facebook page. Or how about the product recommendations you have when you shop on Amazon? Or even the LinkedIn recommendation you have on your LinkedIn page. If these things have been personalized, why shouldn't healthcare be too? So we've looked at the new definition, and we've looked at the trends, and we've looked at the change in behaviors. And frankly, we understand that the current one-size-fits-all model really doesn't apply for the newer generation. We focused our efforts, and we realized that we really have to develop the whole experience from the ground up. I mean, we're talking about health here, and it's really, really something serious. And frankly, to really be able to deliver the experience that we want, we really have to rely on the infinite possibilities of technology. Millennials nowadays have the most amount of technological capital. I mean, look around you. Look at the Apple Watch, Fitbit wristbands, waterproof Bluetooth headset, or right down to even health promotion board, Steps for Life challenge. Everybody is relying on some kind of technology to improve their daily productive and wellness. It is important to the millennials that they have access to these services easily and instantly. It could be as simple as, putting a document on an app, or leveraging on well-designed platforms, such as Insight. Or maybe even working with forward-thinking providers that is going to provide a good online user experience. You see, we believe that employee benefits should be as digital as possible and always on. I mean, ultimately, who fluffs around with paperwork nowadays? Now picture this. She's sick, down with high fever, runny nose. She has to refer to her file and find out which is the closest GP, what time they are open, and whether it's near her house. Isn't that such a hassle? Now everybody knows this. This is a QR code. David mentioned QR code. I think there's a couple of times that QR code has been mentioned. You see, this is a trend that we cannot stop. It is already ubiquitous in all of China. You buy groceries with the QR code. And with the Smart Nation drive that the government has, it will be everywhere. Do you know that the QR code can actually identify yourself? With a scan, you can know your benefits coverage, or even do a simple cashless payment, or even make claims. It is really that easy. Let's get you back to Shane on the first day. Wouldn't it be simpler for the HR to just tell her, download the app based on the email that was sent? And when she gets it, when she downloads it, she knows what's the spending dollars, a cashless system to transact with, panels she can go to, closest GP that she can refer to her house when she's ill, and fundamentally, a simple and easy to understand benefits plan. All this transacted at the healthcare partner with just a QR code. Now think about it, okay? If she's sick and she goes to the healthcare partner, the last thing she would want would be to forget her insurance card. But what is the one thing that you do not leave your house without when you get out? It's your phone. Okay, you get a panic attack if you forget your mobile phone. Wouldn't it be a win-win situation if the only thing she needs to do is bring this device, which everybody do? You see, we want you to join us in imagining a healthcare experience that's fundamentally better than what you have right now. Imagine a smarter benefits plan that can engage your key talents. Imagine a more connected world where primary care, secondary care, GP, specialists, laboratories, or wellness providers working together. Isn't it more powerful? And ultimately, that's what we want, right? Yielding better results for everybody. Before I end my presentation, I would like to share one quote from one of the most brilliant thinkers of all time. And that's Albert Einstein. Well, Einstein says, okay, I quote him, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and yet expecting different results." You see, we're not trying to incrementally change the healthcare system. We're not. What we're trying to do is to fundamentally reimagine how the healthcare experience should be. And that sort of goal that makes it feel that the end user is being well taken care of is really what drives us. And it's personal, you see. I mean, ultimately, isn't that what we all want? A better healthcare experience for us and our loved ones? And we believe, okay, if you could just make a little dent, just a little dent, my goodness, just a little dent, what can we do if you could change a few lives along the way? Thank you very much. And now, one more thing. Our vision of healthcare. Enjoy.
Whoa, that's simple.